This video is to help you with number 4 on CR Helper number 21. How many fourths are in 2 and 3/8? And the hint is let's make a number line and then show it mathematically. I'm going to make a number line broken into eighths and figure out how many fourths fit into 2 and 3/8. Okay, so let me start with my number line. I'm going to break my number line up into eighths. So that's 0, 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 5/8, 6/8, 7/8, 8/8. 8/8 is the same as 1. 9/8, 10/8, 11/8, 12/8, 13/8, 14/8, 15/8, 16/8. 16/8 is the same as 2. So this would be 2 and 1/8, 2 and 2/8. Right here represents 2 and 3/8. Okay. How many fourths fit into 2 and 3/8? All right. So I'm going to look at a fourth. And I say 1/4 is how many eighths? 4 times 2 is 8. So 1 times 2 is 2. 1/4 is 2/8. So I'm figuring out how many fourths, how many 2/8 fit into 2 and 3/8. So every 2 slots is 1/4 or 2/8. So there we go. That's 1/4 right there. We have a second one. Go over 2 because I'm going over 2/8 every time. That's a third one. Go over 2. That's a fourth. Go over 2. There we go. And I'm going to keep that process going. Breaking these up into fourths. Every 2/8 is a fourth. Oops, it's right here. And then 1, 2. Okay. And then we can't make another entire fourth. That will be another half of a fourth. So let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 and another half of a fourth. So it must be 9.5 fourths that will fit into 2 and 3/8. Now let's go ahead and we'll use the standard algorithm. To figure out how many fourths fit into 2 and 3/8, we know our answer has to be 9.5 using a number line. Let's take our 2 and 3/8 and divide 2 and 3/8 into fourths. So we'll divide it by a fourth. 2 and 3/8, the first thing we should do is rewrite this as an improper fraction. 2 times 8 times 2 is 16, plus 3 more is 17, 18, 19. So that will give us 19/8. 2 and 3/8 is the same as having 19/8 divided by 1/4. We could find a common denominator and then divide straight across the top, straight across the bottom. You could also keep your first fraction, change your multiplication, or change your division to multiplication, and then multiply by 4/1. That would be another option. 4 goes into 4 once, 4 goes into 8 twice. Straight across the top, straight across the bottom would be 19/2. 2 goes into 19 how many times? 2 goes into 19 9 times with 1 left over, so that's 9 1/2. Either way, you're going to get 9 1/2. And there's so many ways to go about this. Again, when you do your division, you could choose to find a common denominator and then divide straight across the top, straight across the bottom. You could choose to use tape diagrams to figure this out. We chose to use a number line and the standard algorithm. I hope that video helps.